The following story is about healthy and unhealthy relationships, so it may be distressing to some. Lucy is fictional, but the issues and dangers are real.
I grew up in a quite strict family. It was hard to cope with my sexuality when I was growing up, especially when I was a teenager. For a long time, my family didn't know, but I still wished that I could talk to them about it. When I was 19, I met another woman through work who was 4 years older than me, and I was infatuated with her. We soon got together, and there was nothing about her sexuality that was hidden. She was a lesbian and proud. She was keen to meet my parents, but she didn't understand the problems it would cause. As unlike mine, her family was so accepting. So even though we couldn't wait to move in together, it became really difficult. I was sure that I would probably lose my family, so at first I just avoided talking about it. This created rows between us, because she couldn't agree to me facing my family in my own time. I didn't feel that we could talk about it fairly. She would say to me things like, "You've got me now and that's all you need," and "You don't need your parents' permission, you're an adult now, so act like it." During these rows, she tried to turn me against my parents. She wanted me to cut them out of my life, and I felt stuck in the middle. And at the time, I didn't want to walk away from her either. It built up to a point where she turned up at my family's door, shouting and telling my parents, but also the neighbours, about my sexuality and our relationship. It was so embarrassing, and I had nowhere to turn, because in the end, everyone was really angry with me. But what had I done? I hadn't felt safe to talk about it with my parents. Since that day, they are trying to accept my sexuality, but I couldn't carry on in a relationship where everything had to be her way. When I think back, she was dominating and controlling. But at the time, I just didn't see it. But I felt it. She made me anxious all the time. It was like I was walking on eggshells.
If you are going through or have been through what many like Lucy have experienced, Kairos can support you to feel and stay safe again. Contact Kairos today.